bring it wherever I go just in case. And so,
case of emergency, it's actually not a bad idea.
gotta
We're
be ready.
live. Look at that.
Whew. Just made it. I was almost late. But
It
we're
would be
here.
great if you just showed up like drenched in sweat.
I start sprinting
Like,
everywhere.
not only like sweaty, but like you can tell you're like kind of like panicked. And the chat's
Losing
like,
my mind.
can this guy stop fucking breathing just in general?
Hello, chat. Hello, everybody. How are we doing today?
We're here.
We are here. We are, in fact, here.
Celtics in Houston tonight. Houston wearing their sick city jerseys that I actually like.
Yes, very cool. Also acceptable day for Celtics to wear the black unis.
Yes.
I'm with it.
Good uniform
I think the
day.
jersey I was going to say jersey matchup's going to look clean today.
Let's see if Worldwide Wob picked
hello.
this as his jersey matchup of the day.
Hello, everybody.
Imagine,
How we doing?
imagine having that kind of clout where like people actually care about what you tweet.
Let's see. Worldwide Wob. I'm going to go look too because now I'm curious. What a guy.
You do one? No, it's not us today. It's
what is it?
Clippers Nets.
I disagree with that wholeheartedly. That's
he
garbage.
does a 3-point deduction for any city edition jersey.
Oh, that's cringe. You can't do it for the Rockets is like the only good one.
Hey, it's fair. Fair is fair.
Nah. Whack. You can deduct for the bad ones, but
tweet.
I disagree. Bobby Manning or Bobby Krisky.
Yeah,
he posted. I think. I read your stuff on X. Pete's got you, Sam. There we go. Well, Philip.
Thanks, Pete.
We'll see if they get up enough. Hello, Timo.
Hello,
everybody. No, he said Jordan Walsh will get his first career points.
They brought him along. That's going to be chip on the shoulder bulletin board material for whatever team. Like, you got to be kidding me. They called this guy up.
Hello, everybody. I'll put those back on. Whew, pop in chat today. Is it just maybe? Sorry, I was saying maybe I'm crazy because it hasn't like been a huge gap. It feels like they haven't played in a while to me. I don't know why. Like it just feels like it's been a while since the last game.
Yeah, I don't think they've played since Wednesday.
What?
They haven't played a game since Wednesday, right?
Celtics? I'm pretty sure
they won Wednesday and they're
played the
Nuggets
Nuggets
on a winning streak.
Oh yeah, okay. I was like, I couldn't tell you were being sarcastic there. I was like, what the hell is this guy talking about?
Thanks,
hello,
Kyle.
hello.
We appreciate that.
Wow, what a beast. Thanks, Kyle. We appreciate
nice.
you. What's poppin'? You'll win eventually. Still Rock says wife made me some steak, mashed potatoes, and broccoli. I wish Walsh could get some time. I think one of those is significantly more exciting than the other, in my opinion. But maybe I just like food too much.
That's fine. No, I got wings coming for the game. My dad and I ordered them, so it's going to be a fantastic night. I'm going to put on a spectacle. My hands will be dirty.
I went to order my food today, and I shed a tear.
Shed a tear? Chick-fil-A?
I didn't even order food. I was like, I didn't want it. If I can't have Chick-fil-A, I don't want nothing. It's like I'm not having it.
Oh, it's Sunday. Yeah.
I
like that. Good one. Yep.
You can't do it. Hello, everybody. Hello, Birkin. I mean, Nuggets made everything it was a tough game, man. And the Celtics still had a chance, but the Celtics did execute poorly on offense on the stretch, so it's a give and take. Well, let me rephrase. They didn't necessarily execute poorly for the entirety, but they just didn't hit their shots. They didn't finish out their plays well. Sorry, VanVleet's out. I didn't know that.
Maybe one of the Thompson twins.
Yeah, maybe Aaron Holiday gets it, and they just keep the bench unit on the bench unit. No Jabari Smith or Jeff Green either. Ooh. I wonder.
Time to look at the line and see if I want to protect myself.
I don't know what it is. I'm gonna guess 8.5.
You think it's only 8.5 with VanVleet and those guys out too? Let's see. I don't know what it was to start. In fairness, Celtics minus 11.5.
Okay. Aaron Holiday started the other game VanVleet missed, according to Jonathan Fagan, who is a Rockets reporter. He said guessing Jayson Tate starts, so could be what we look at. However, is this? I don't know how real this is, but Cam Whitmore Muse just tweeted out a starting lineup for the Rockets less than an hour ago. I don't think I'm going to listen to that. However, he says Amen Thompson, Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, Cam Whitmore, Sengun, which I don't hate. And I believe like it's a possibility, but I'm not going to put too much stock in Cam Whitmore Muse on Twitter. I'll put it that way. Cam Whitmore Muse was correct.
Vengeance, then.
Whitmore Muse is correct. Jonathan Fagan of
Egg
the
on your
Chronicle
face.
just tweeted Amen Thompson, Cam Whitmore starting.
Apologize.
No, fuck that. Cam Whitmore has been playing really well though for them lately. I know you were high on him, and we were both like, "How the hell did this guy fall past 5?" But
just
past few
Houston
games,
won the draft, unless the Thompson twin sucks.
Yeah.
Unless he's awful.
No.
And I know he's gone up and down from the G League, and he didn't play a whole lot in the Boston game, but he's a pretty long, lanky guy, can play defense. Whitmore has been playing really well for Houston. He's been healthy from what I understand since he came back. So good for them.
Last few games for each of them. Last 4 for Amen Thompson against the Celtics. He had 10 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, actually. So he did play pretty well. He played 25 against Boston.
Garbage
minutes.
Merchant.
He against Philly, 14 points, 3 rebounds, 1 steal. Against the Knicks, he had 4, 1, 1, 2. And then against Utah in a overtime win, he had 6 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. And then Cam Whitmore, past few games, he had a dud against New York, but he only played 9 minutes. The last 3 games, he got 20 or more minutes. He had 22 and 7, 14 and 6, and 17 and 5. So like, they've been balling, and they deserve it. Thank you, RJ. I decided I can't grow facial hair, and so I just decided I didn't shave for like a few days longer than I usually do, because I don't know if the Celtics were on the road or I just forgot or something. And at this point, I saw him like, you know what?
Oh, you shave when you go to games.
Yeah, that's like the only time Yeah.
It's all funny games too. You go to a press conference and Joe like makes fun of you.
I kind of hope so, because then I would, go viral. Help me out.
It's actually good for content. You're right.
Has Asar been better than him? Yes, but I think he's also just gotten more opportunities because he didn't get hurt to start the year. So I think it's a give and take there.
I want to address this. Where is it? You notice that most of our team's losses always have a ref messed up ending. I mean, I guess because 2 of the 10 we 4. Did a video saying, "Hey, look at the last 2-minute report."
Yes, that.
But at the same time, like, I don't know, play better. That's my answer.
I agree.
Don't leave it up to the refs.
I don't think any of the ref decisions had a direct impact on or were the only reason the Celtics lost, and that's the important part. Like, if, let's say, that Celtics Nuggets game last night, there was something similar where they missed a call or the head thing with Jaylen Brown, but he healed. You know what I'm saying? If that happened in that Nuggets game, I would think that would be a little different, because it was a very tight game the whole time. But the Celtics blew a lead without Tyrese Halliburton in the game where they're up like 11.5. Like, it's just, you can't lose that game. There's no excuse. So there's that.
There also would have been like a safety hazard if they did that at the Garden on Friday.
True. Jared, thank you. I appreciate that. Although your profile picture doesn't leave me much hope. Bobby Manning rocks the mustache, as does Pete. Pete's is a level I will never get to, and I can appreciate. It's perfection. It's beautiful.
Not a lot of facial hair on this podcast.
No, we're trying.
We have it on the
I
top
will
of
say, I am. So I'm sure I've like said this a lot. Like, I wear Crocs all the time. I get like very specific brands of clothing. I wear my socks inside out because I don't like the seams. It's very itchy. It is killing me not to shave it, because I am like so my skin is very sensitive. Like, it'll piss me off, and so I've been trying to like fight back on the urges to get rid of it. But yeah, I mean, Jared, I had to.
Jack's a scumbag. He just turns his back on the chat.
I love the
Jack
chat,
versus chat season.
Nah, I love the chat. It is very fun that we get to talk to a bunch of random people. Jared, I'm not putting it on the screen, but fuck you. You asshole. Hey, Ben, how we doing?
Timo,
that reminds me.
Jack and I talking about what we're going to order for dinner. You have still putting the dinner order in the chat, and Timo is here starving. His parlay did not hit last game. Can Jack's dad come through with the Papa parlay to save Timo and perhaps a family?
I have it. Like, my dad texted it to me. I'm not gonna like if my let me text him to come put it in the chat, because I feel like it's only right if he does it himself.
This is a good time for the like reminder while you text him.
It's a little early. We'll remind people. Yeah, like the stream, please.
Like the stream, please. And later there's going to be like a benchmark, and if you guys don't hit it, then Jack and I are going to leave early, and I'm fine with leaving early because I have food downstairs. Unlike Timo,
yeah. I see what it's at now. We'll drop the reminder now.
Oh no!
Hello, Ben. Hello, everybody. Hello. How you doing?
RJ says, "Damn, Nets were up 114-103 with 5:33 to go. Then the Clippers closed the game on a 22-0 run."
Yeah, did Clippers win?
I saw it was close.
Wow. I sorry, I didn't. It was just listening.
Nets up 114-103 with 5.5. Clips going a 22-0 run.
Sam, the fourth quarter was 41-15.
That is a catastrophe.
Holy
Can you imagine
shit.
The comments section if the Celtics did that?
Listen to these quarters. Nets quarters was 27. It was 27-24 Nets in the first, 34-25 Nets in the second, 38-35 Nets in the third, 15-41 Clips in the fourth. That's fucking insane. I don't know why I just censored myself. I'm like on I thought I was on Talking C's for a second. That's fucking nuts. That's crazy. My God. Wow.
Jack thoughts.
Good for the oh, sorry. Let me go back in the tab. We'll say Joe isn't a... Evan, I just don't get what you're like. Why? We need backup. You can't just drop. Like, I can't just say, I think Luke Cornett's the best center in the league, right? Because that's an obscene statement. I would need to back it up with actual facts. I need you to back it up with that. Like, what are your thoughts? And I'm not going to completely say, I will say I disagree with you, but I'm not going to completely dismiss your point until you give me reasons why you think that. I'll put it that way. You got to come with the backup. Always.
Ben says, like and subscribe, get your significant other's phone and do the same thing.
Yes, please. And if you're single, get your mom's or your grandma's. This is, you know what, Timo? My bad. Correct. There you go.
Poor Evan. He comes in here, he says nice things about us, and he says one thing we disagree with, and now we just...
I was nice.
It's not like the chat cannot see his comment, but I brought attention to it.
Lobster Lies is an all-time name. That is huge. Yeah, beat the baby Heat 131. Shout out. I know Noah was at the game. I think she got some quotes. If you'd like check it out, you can go check out Noah on Twitter. Noah Dalzell. Dude, she murders it. She's sick. Like the video she puts out, like I can't keep up. It's insane.
She had a video. Oh, you mean like of?
Well, no, she's just like pumps out clips of everything.
Yeah.
Like she's so on top of it. Still rocks us. Do you have word count requirements for your article blog?
Celtics blog technically has a word count requirement, but like you can't just
Yeah, it's got to be like. I usually try to get at least
300.
I usually get 3 to 5. Yeah, at the very least. If it's like a quick one, 300. But then if it's like a normal thing, 5. Yeah. I will say for other blogs, if you just want context, like for the work I do at USA Today, it's at least 250 just for like SEO purposes. And then for fan side, it's usually at least 350. So like it's around there, I suppose. Heavy was 500. Yeah, it depends on the site. I see. Yeah, dude, she's a beast. It's crazy. Like she's just so on top of everything.
Yeah,
to keep up. She's awesome.
She's in it.
Credit.
She's
also like
a machine.
For what it's worth, she's also like a super good person. Like from talking to her at the games, like she's just a cool person. So you should everyone should go follow her. Noah. Just she's good. She's great. My dad says, please drop it. I'm cooking. Sorry, I'm gonna ask what he's cooking.
Ask what he's cooking.
Yeah.
Just so Timo can think about the food that he doesn't have.
Yeah. All right, let me drop it. Let's see. What is it? Papa Simone parlay.
Papa Simone parlay. What's it gonna be?
Parlay of the day. Let's see. Okay. Everyone guess what it is. I'll drop it like my dad does. I'll put it like in the same format. All right.
Okay. Oh, just the very vague like initials and stuff. I like that. Yeah. Let's see. While Jack puts it in, I'll leave that one because that'll be a nice conversation. Boston Sports would like to know what the lineup is. Drew Holiday and Al Horford are out. So you're looking at Brown, Tatum, Porzingis, Derrick White,
Hauser?
Maybe Hauser.
I don't actually know yet. I'm gonna go check really quick though, just because
you put in the parlay. I'll check. Deal?
Okay. Yeah, I have it. The parlay at least.
You have it.
Sorry, the parlay. I have the parlay.
Okay.
This is the parlay for my dad. Oh, Celtics just tweeted out the starting 5 though, so I can't tell you that too. My dad parlay for Mr. Simone.
We had it right.
JT 25, JB 20, Derrick White, KP each 15. Derrick White 3 made 3. Celtics full time. First half full time. I don't know the odds on it, but yeah.
It can't be very good. And even whatever the odds are, not as good as what you see. Like your actual realistic probability of getting it is greater than whatever the odds are. Okay. If you didn't know, it is Hauser replacing Holiday.
Yep. That's what we got.
Now, we had this, Jack, and I think actually before we move on, this is Evan's response to you.
He doesn't emphasize
defense. The team plays lazy, complains all the time. It comes down to coaching. If we had a guy like Rick Carlisle, that's interesting name and drop. This team would be a championship winner.
I've got some rebuttals. One, doesn't emphasize defense. That's just false. I think the team has thrown like a million different defensive coverages out there this season. They've gone to 2-on-2 zone. They've gone to 2-3 zone. They've gone to Drew Holiday playing free safety. They've gone to KP on an offshoot. They have played so many different defenses, and they're a top 10. I think they're like 6 in defense right now. So it doesn't emphasize defenses. I just objectively incorrect. Team plays lazy. I don't know how that's blamed on Mazzulla. I like blame the players on the court. Maybe that's my rebuttal to that. Like, I guess like I just don't disagree with the you should fire him up sentiment. Like, or they could play hard because they get paid millions of dollars to play a sport. Like, what the fuck?
He should just show them the Bernie Sanders meme.
Complains all the time. I'm pretty sure Mazzulla has like actively tried to avoid complaining about the refs at all.
No, not him. The team plays lazy and complains all the time.
Oh. Again, how is that Mazzulla's fault? I just disagree with all those points. Like, I don't know how those could be blamed on him. But you're welcome to have your own opinion, obviously.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the big one. What do you guys think of all the Tatum doesn't know how to close games chatter? Is it dumb or stupid? I have a stat for you after you give your take.
It hasn't been great this year. I'll say that objectively. He's missed some good ones. Some shots. I will say I think closing games is more than final shots, and I don't think he gets credit for his play down the stretch. I think all people remember is the missed shots in the last few seconds. Look at the Timberwolves game. That's the example everyone's gonna get. Like, look at him. Like he look at RJ on it with me. Hey, Dad, fist bump. I think he played great down the stretch of that game. I think they didn't win it. He played great down the stretch of that Thunder game. I think he's had games where he's played awesome down the stretch. Has he made the clutch shots at the very end of games? Maybe not this season, and that's a fair critique. I will also say throughout the course of his career, everyone's like, oh, he sucks in the playoffs. You can't close. He's been pretty damn good in the playoffs. He had one bad series. It's just unfortunate that it was the finals where he sucked. But like, he's been great at closing out series, closing out games, I think, for the majority of his career. So I'm not too concerned about it. But I do understand about your what's it called? Like, I understand it that he hasn't hit some of the big ones.
Sway is referring to what I was going to say. So on Reddit today, I saw Tatum since 1997 is the 22nd most clutch player in terms of field goal percentage on shots to tie or win the game.
Sure.
It's some clutch context to whatever the percentage is.
Yeah.
He shoots 36%, which not great, right?
No, but it's tough to make those shots.
I saw people in the comments. They were like, hey, it's hard to make shots when defense is trying harder than they have on literally any other possession. But players like LeBron, Pierce, I forget who the last example was, were all around 25%. So if, you care about that stuff. I think he takes bad shots down the stretch. I don't know how much I agree with that in general. Lately, I disagree with it for sure. I didn't think the game winner was a good shot for what it's worth. I didn't think the drive was a great shot on 4 people. But I do respect that he's put his head down in clutch moments throughout the game, not only in the final minutes, and he's gone to the basket. The second quarter against Denver was a huge Tatum stretch. He did it by going to the basket. The Pistons game, they were down 21. They needed somebody to step up. It was Tatum. He bulldozed, went right through the defense, got to the rim. Now, to Evan's point, it would be kind of cool if he did that more consistently down the stretch, but defenses are more locked in. You're not going to get those looks as easy. He kind of tried to do that yesterday. He missed the one layup and missed the other one when he went in transition, and he did have a dunk to put them within 1 in the closing minutes. So it's kind of there. It's kind of not. The fadeaway was bad. I think overall it's not too bad, though.
I will also say I also don't think this is necessarily fair because the only reason LeBron passes that at the last shot, the scared to take it part, I think, is crap. I think he should make the right play, is because he's built that rotation. Tatum's made a lot of those passes this year. He's passed to D. White. He's passed to Porzingis. He's found guys in the final few seconds. I vividly remember one game. I can't remember what it was, but the last 2 buckets of the game were D. White 3 and a KP post up, and Tatum found them on both of the shots. Like Tatum, I always think, and people saying it are true.
Way back.
Maybe, yeah. Tatum Slander, all this, whatever. He's made the right play at a lot of points this year, and the only reason he's considered not clutch is because he's missed some big shots, and he deserves, the criticism for missing those clutch shots because you need to make them at the end of the day if you want to win a title. But I don't think I also don't think it's fair to disregard the other stuff he does that is not scoring the ball, because I think he's well past that.
I agree, and I think both sides have a point here. I think Sway is making a good point. If you just want to isolate final possessions, I don't love what we've seen from Tatum.
Sure.
But to your point, as the game is
Sam will be back in a second, guys. Don't you worry.
Make an extra pass.
I'll come back. Yeah.
I'm here, I think.
Yeah. You're back. You're here.
Okay, so when it's not the last possession, he's always head on a swivel, hitting guys. Derrick White has been the beneficiary of many of Tatum's unselfish decisions. Even in the Nuggets game, he just missed it. He was open in the corner. Tatum found him. It was a good look. It was a shot he made several times. But final possessions have been rough. Didn't love the Nuggets one. Didn't love the Warriors one. There was another one. There
have been
Minnesota,
bad ones.
He had a look to win the game before they went to overtime, and I thought it was an okay shot. Detroit, he had an okay shot but missed it. He hasn't made a winner this year, but it's hit or miss for me. I think there is a legitimate leg to stand on if you're like, I don't like what he does on the last possession. I also think giving the ball to Porzingis more so than Derrick White, just because in shot creation, is a pretty decent option in the final seconds. It's not going to be easy to get him a catch, but his height, length make things so much more difficult on the defense. They kind of have to send help or live with the chance that he sinks one of his turnaround flip shots. If they send help, he can make a pass. He's not a stupid player. So I wish this is what I will say on this. I wish they would just be more creative on these last possessions. And if you want to say that's a Missoula thing, you can. But we've seen some creativity from Missoula in the past. He loves that Tatum just sprints up the floor play. And it won them a game in Philly earlier this year. Or I suppose now almost a year ago. Wow, time flies when you're having fun.
Crazy. Are you having fun?
Right now, since they lost Friday, no. Maybe in a couple hours.
Sure.
But I will say creativity could be better on the final possession.
I agree. I will also say, I understand the concept and I agree with the idea of wanting to give the ball to KP and Derrick White on these final plays, even Jaylen Brown. But at the end of the day, I truly believe in the concept of you give the ball to your best player, or you give your best player a chance to win the games. And I understand they have a lot of good players, and so it's not that simple. Like it is much easier to say that on a team like the Thunder, where Shea is so clearly far and away the best player. But I do believe in that theory, so I'm never going to get mad. Yeah, sure. I'm never going to get mad at Tatum getting the final shot. Unless it is an objectively terrible shot. Like, I didn't love the Nugget shot, but I don't think it was like
Warriors shot made me want to jump off.
That is an example of the one I'm talking about. My dad sent me a picture of, he's making chicken meatballs right now, but he made chili. So I have a picture of the chili.
He's literally cooking.
Yes, he is cooking. What do you think I meant when he said cooking?
No, like I was about to say the man is cooking, but then I was like, well, he actually is cooking.
All right, let me send you a picture.
Here you go, chat. Look for that. What people had to say.
Chat, this is the come on, send to my Slack. I just sent it. You can do it. Here we go. Chat, this is my dad's chili. Rate it 1 to 10. What do we think? It's very good for what it's worth. It is good chili. Oh yeah. Looks good. Big fan. Love chili. Very good.
Evan amends his Joe point. He says he just doesn't think he might be the right coach for this team. See, this is where I disagree. I think if he's a bad coach, he still might be the right coach for this team because he's gotten everybody to buy in. Like, I think that's important, and it's the most important thing he could do. He's got Tatum, Brown, Porzingis, Drew Holiday all sacrificing while Derrick White has stepped up and really hasn't had to sacrifice. But the rest of these guys could be taking like 4 or 5 more shots per game if they didn't care about winning. And he has done a great job of just relaying it to them, like embedding that mindset within the whole entire group. And I think he's a big part of the togetherness that you see about this team. Like the picture on the plane, like everybody loves that. But like Joe is a big culture guy. Like he cares and he wants them to care. And I can understand like people get mad he doesn't call timeouts. People are mad that Tatum takes bad shots at the end of games and they think he should drop better plays. RJ put in a comment here saying the Nuggets played great defense, which they did. They mucked up the first play so bad that they had to take a timeout to get a better play. And then the defense on the inbounds was so good there that Tatum had to catch a terrible pass and try and make something out of it. So this Joe talk is kind of unfair. I'm all for holding the players accountable, and I always think blaming the coach is lazy.
I just rewatched the Tatum shot against the Warriors because I forgot exactly what it was. Horrendous. I agree.
Forgot?
That was good. I did. Yeah, it was bad. No, it was actually bad. The Joe hate is unreal. Has anyone ever heard him talk about basketball? He knows ball and has the team playing really almost every night against every team. People just don't want to watch other teams. I also think that's true. And this isn't a knocking the Joe haters point. It's just a fact of how it is. Celtics criticism is just going to be higher because they're a great team and this is a city that cares a lot. And so I don't hate it. Like if anything, I love it because we could be in Charlotte and no one gives a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So I do think it's a good thing.
I also think with Joe, if you want to come out right and you're like carrying over hate from last year, I think you could make a point last year that Joe might not have been the right coach for that group. But with what the Celtics have right now and who they're putting out there every night and who their core guys are, he is the right guy. Do you think he's the wrong guy to contain Smart and get Grant Williams to stop complaining and all that stuff? Maybe you could be like, Ime would have been better. He had them firing to go to the finals that year, and they bought in. They loved Ime. Someone put in the chat that Tatum said he loved Ime. Sure, you could be like, last year Ime might have been the right guy, but he's not. He's not here anymore. He's in Houston. He
also did it to himself.
He did it to himself. You should not be upset at Joe for what happened with Ime. I don't think that's fair.
I agree. Also, I'll say it quickly now. I'm not going to threaten. Be very nice today. When we checked earlier, we had 8 likes on the video. I would love to refresh and see 20 right now. So
we do have
kindly
a lot of people in here today.
Yeah, so there are 51 of you on this 51 of you in the stream right now on YouTube. If you could please like the stream, I would very much appreciate it. So leave a like. Thank you very much. I also think this is a great point. Last year was Udoka's built team and staff. This is facts. Like this is the first year Joe's had a chance. He did
Evan log out. Hey, quit.
Don't be that. We'll be nice. Yeah, we'll be nice. We'll be nice.
Evan is a loyal listener.
Yeah, shout out Evan. Shout out you too, Sway. But like, this is the point. We can have disagreements. I disagree with Sam all the time. I had a screaming match with him a few days ago.
A
few pods ago.
Have we had a screaming match?
It wasn't even about basketball. It wasn't about basketball. It was about Bill Belichick.
Oh.
What do we got to get to post game? When the Garden Report gets canceled, we'll do post game.
Yeah, or if like we're both at a game and they're like, "Do you guys want to come talk to us?"
We can't do it on. It would just be so hard. Like maybe we test it a few times during the playoffs. Like maybe we test it out, and see what it is.
Just
we
tough,
can test it during away games.
That's not our territory.
I know. Maybe we try at some point, but we just can't commit it because it's not our space. But
we'll
give you a maybe. We did. Maybe we'll give you a maybe on the post game. We could try it at away games. I know Bobby goes to some pressers, then leaves or stays for certain ones. So I'll try. And Timo, we like CLNS Media in this channel. Thank you. But we'll give you a maybe. Maybe we'll talk about it, but we'll see.
We'll find some. I mean, if people would show up for halftime streams on away games, I would not be that opposed to it.
Yeah.
I
27 likes. Y'all are legend. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Ben says, come and jump on late night tonight.
Yeah, do that too. Go join First to the Floor guys. They do late night every night. Whenever I'm Oh, you mean us? I thought you were poaching our viewers, which is also fine with me.
No.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be down to hang out sometime.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have to get up tomorrow, so I can do that and we can record. And
I have to catch up on work tonight because I did nothing yesterday because I wasn't home. But maybe. Definitely I'd be down at some point though in the future. Late night tonight. First to Floor guys are goated, man. Like They do good stuff, Ben. Shout out you. Shout out Jake. Shout out Spoonie. Legends.
Somebody says he would be in for halftime. Halftime used to be fire. In the playoffs, we would literally show up here, and it would just be like, "Here's the floor, Sam," and I would just be like, "This is awful." Like they got to get their head out of their ass.
I mean, yeah, I might. We could consider it. I could low key do that from the garden too if I'm upstairs. Like I think that'd be pretty doable. Maybe we think about halftime shows. It's just tough because there's not a lot of time for people to come in. There's
It's fair,
but maybe we'll test it out. Anyways, anything else?
I am hungry, so no, let's call it.
Thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate it very much. Great stream today. We will have a video recapping this game in the morning. Go check out the full pod that dropped today. We talked about Kendrick Perkins on Joe Mazzulla, as well as what else was in the title? Oh, we watched every single shot in the last 5 minutes of the Celtics Nuggets game.
Oh yeah.
So
if
you're curious about that,
snuck down the stretch, go look. And some people were like, "You guys still got it wrong," which is fair.
Yes, sir. Go subscribe.
I read what they were saying, and I was like,
I'll put it on the bottom of the screen. Thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate it very much. Make sure to subscribe to How About Them Celtics. Go subscribe to the First of the Floor too. Those are good people. We love them. Awesome. And yeah, we'll see y'all tomorrow for our recap of this game and for pregame later that night. So we'll see y'all later. Peace. 8 p.m. pregame tomorrow because it's an 8:30 game. See y'all.